My hair woke up like this. So, I want to say that whenever you're going through your spiritual journey, you go through phases. And each phase is a little different. They're all different. They're all different. But you come to realizations that you have to go through a phase of humility. And in that, it's where you let the world know, God wants to know that you don't care about people's perception and that you can handle that cup and that your cup won't break if somebody humiliates you. And that's where the I don't give a fuck comes in. And that's why you need to learn whose perceptions you actually care about. That's why that helps. And I've been talking about that in like a few videos lately. Write down everybody's perception that you actually care about, and then you'll realize that there's probably only about two, maybe one, maybe none. And sometimes one of the hardest things that you will do, one of the hardest decisions that you might make during this journey is making a huge disruptive decision that everybody else you love is telling you not to do. That to get cozy, to stay safe, and to be good and keep your mouth shut, they will tell you this. And then you're screaming on the inside. You're screaming that this isn't the right decision. And then you do it and you quantum shift. You quantum shift, literally. Because you could have chose to be safe, to stay in your comfort zone, to do what everybody else is doing and to make them comfortable too. But instead, you took the route that made you uncomfortable, made them uncomfortable, but made you $80,000. So they might sit you at a table and say, do this. And then you're like, for a couple days, you're like, why would I do that? I don't want to. This puts me in jail, in a mental prison or a physical prison for sure. Whenever you live in a home and you never get to stay there because you're always out paying the bills for that home, do you actually have a home? Or is the work the home? Because you might feel more comfortable at work. And then when you actually get time in your home alone, you might be scared of it. So wear the dress, buy the things you like, do the things you want to do, retire early. Draw a map to retirement now. Draw a map to retirement now and plan to get there in 6 months. You will retire. You will come to a retirement. You'll have to get back out there again and figure out how you're going to retire again, but maybe make that your life in trying to get big enough licks that you don't have to worry so much. All right? But humility, doing what others are not doing, all of that is part of your spiritual journey.